Well, it seems like you're busy with something because you're forgetting to cut your son's hair. Look at him. He is beautiful, but look at his hair. When are you going to cut that hair?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I don't have a problem. That is some long hair.
You know, I have to say, it's amazing, right? You cut some people shave the head of their children. And people say, oh, isn't that terrible? Well, I don't even cut my son's hair, and they say, oh, my God, when is she going to cut her son's hair?
Right.
You know? Whatever I will do, I won't please everyone.
Right.
But are you still considered the fat guy when you go to a party or anything? Because I run into that a whole lot. I'm the fat one. So are you the fat guy in Hollywood still? Or is everybody like, look at you and they're like, oh, wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
Do you have any other questions that are smart?
I didn't know that I was coming up here just now. They picked me. I'm not kidding. They're like, you just have to take this picture in this room, and I went in there, and then they just ushered me in here. So, hi, here I am. Sue, are you part of this?
I can barely hear what the fuck he's saying.
So, what's going on?
Joaquin, directly in front of you, Chris with GMA Philippines. The movie obviously is about the Joker, but it goes beyond that. It's really about the mental state he was in. Can you tell me a little bit about what research or what kind of what you did to prepare for this? Because this was really an intense performance. What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? I felt like I've talked about this for 6 months. What? I mean, right? I mean, I feel like I answer these questions. You wanted to get in? It's like you want to hear a different version of it? I try and change it slightly, or what should I do?
Where do you see the character going if you come back?
What do you mean? Why?
Huh?
What do you mean, why?
I think there is some criticism that says, like, obviously going right into sequels is sort of just predictable and might undermine the exact reason why the film is so unique. I'm not saying.
I don't care who's saying it. I mean, it's awesome. I love it. I love whoever says it. Have you guys been here all night sitting in here?
Yes.
Is it all right, or is it awful? Are you bored? Like, do they bring you food? Do you have drinks? Like, no, nothing?
IRL Joker.
Do you have some food? Okay. There's more space in here than there was in there. So I'm not kidding. So maybe you're doing all right. And my publicist is telling me I just need to go home. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Okay. Were you asked to physically transform at all as Princess Leia? I heard they.
The fuck is this?
They did. They always do. They want to hire part of me, not all of me. So they want to hire about 3/4. And so I have to get rid of the 4th somehow.
So was this before the first movie or before the Bronze?
I made a joke.
Wandering the streets, you need a date to the party? What's up?
I already saw that.
I mean, you're on the cover of your book. You're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yes!
Shut up.
I'm talking.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear. You're wearing fur. You're wearing leather shoes.
I'm not an activist, but I'm saying
You're eating chicken.
Yeah.
You're eating meat. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Come to me with a paper belt, and I'll talk to you.
To work with each other, two beautiful
Paper belt.
two beautiful women. It's very hard to do this acting, especially on those days.
What do you mean?
Because we're so beautiful, are?
Yeah, because sometimes on those days you start to be angry, to be furious. You keep fighting on each other. On those days, you know, it's not so hard sometimes.
Yeah, I think
especially on those days.
I think there is some like stereotypes maybe that women are very catty on set with each other, but that doesn't really happen on our set. Does it happen?
Still wondering in this question.
Oh, because I think that I can't tell. There's like, I feel like it's accidentally maybe a little bit misogynistic because it's like, you're so beautiful. What's it like having to do all that acting? I can't tell if that's the question, but if it is, it's insane.
Let's do it.
Despite the great beauty on the show, everybody is, professional and talented and
This
very
interviewer
capable.
is a
So I don't
Brazilian
think that
comedian.
really, anybody's thinking about something as meaningless as their beauty when they're at work or certainly
Come
not
to Brazil, Forsen.
A sex symbol, which for some of your fans is kind of weird because we've seen you grown up on screen and now here you are, you know. So
Yeah,
how do you feel?
I don't know.
Harry Potter.
If anyone sees me that way, I'm delighted. That's awesome. Around the time of What If, the rom-com coming out, that a lot of people were saying, you know, you're a really unconventional romantic lead. And so eventually I got bored of hearing that and I kind of picked someone up on it. So I was like, what about me is unconventional? Just exactly, like, tell me. And she said, well, I think it's probably the fact that, you know, we associated you with playing Harry and a young boy for so long. And my immediate response was, well, the male population has had no problem sexualizing Emma Watson immediately.
The fall on the way up to the stage.
Was that on purpose? Absolutely.
Was it a fall? What
Alright.